Hey everybody, what's up? It's Cytheria, and today we are looking at Crimson Dragon, which is actually an evolution of a game called Panzer Dragoon that came out on the original Xbox console. As such, it's not directly tied to the original game, so you don't have to actually know the original game to enjoy this one. They both play very much the same, but right away in the main menu here, we'll just discuss what we have. You have missions, you have multiplayer, you have Dragon Roost, as well as shop, and of course, inventory. Inventory are just items that you've picked up. Shop is where you buy stuff. We'll get into Dragon Roost. Missions and multiplayer are quintessentially the same thing because they all revolve around these little missions that you unlock as you play the game. The more missions you unlock, the more areas you open, the more missions there are. You can go to any mission at any time. There's no path or direct link. You just have to do the prerequisites to unlock the mission. In Dragon Roost, you get to see here, this is where we manage your dragons. Now you can get to missions from Dragon Roost. As you see here in my Dragon Roost, I have 3 to pick from. You buy them from the shop. I have only these 3, sadly. I wish I had more, but we'll go down to the one that you get and start with, which is the Bloodskin Smolder. This is the most versatile dragon. Obviously, each dragon has its own strengths and weaknesses that it caters to. It's the one I started with, so I have the most abilities on it. These abilities that are on it are items you pick up and you then feed to the dragon. It's a one-way street so far as I know. Once you feed the item to a dragon, it's gone, but that item has that dragon has that item's ability. So there you go. You teach it abilities, so make sure you do that wisely to cater to your dragons. But as you play them, you can level them up and evolve them. Here's the next level of the Bloodskin Smolder, which is the Bloodskin Blaze. He is the same thing, he's just beefier, angrier, does more damage, more murder, smash, gur. So he's the same dragon, just a lot stronger, and he obviously has to be leveled up all over again. Now because of that, he doesn't have his ultimate level ability, because you get those when you max out. So there you go, a lot of replay for building the dragons. The gameplay itself is freaking tricky, obviously, because you're controlling the dragon with the left stick, you're aiming with the right stick. They're both independent, so if you're a moron like me, it can be a real pain in the butt to try and do both at the same time. I get dyslexic thumbs. I'm like, what am I doing? But don't worry, even if you aren't really the most multi-talented person, you fly on a rail, so you mostly spend your time avoiding physical objects and then avoiding the enemy attacks while you coat enemies with damage. Now, as you see here, there's a dragon on the screen that's helping me. That is a hired wingman. You pick those up through hiring them directly. They cost actual in-game money that you earn, and you have them for however many missions. Now, hiring wingman is a great thing for single player because it allows you to do more damage. More importantly, you have someone to help you finish off enemies in case you're not getting all those kills. But ultimately, you can do these really great super attacks. Each wingman has a different number of attacks that they can do. Most are 2, some are 3. There are the great cutscenes that they go to here where you both attack simultaneously and you blanket the area with damage. As you see here, it was a one-shot for this particular boss fight. So it can be a great thing to do to boost your score. And because you can do these things to boost your score through earning cash by playing the game, you'll come back again and again to missions you've played before because you want to beat the score and you want to level up the dragon. So it does have a lot of replay, and you don't even really feel like you're grinding. The missions are pretty quick, so you're ultimately just kind of learning the patterns to try and get every little thing and nail it perfectly and pick up every beacon and kill every enemy. So it's a great time with a lot of replay, and quite frankly, I love coming back again and again. So you can do a lot with different dragons, and even a different dragon makes it a whole different experience the next time you play it. And those team abilities are just awesome. As you see there, massive damage just by the 2 of us working together. It looks great with the evolved dragons, and this is also a new mode that I don't remember from Panzer Dragoon, which is called Free Flight. It is a lot trickier to do because you're flying your dragon, so you can get yourself into trouble, but it is a nice new feature that I don't recall from the original, so it's just kind of updated a little and modernized. And again, leveling up the dragons means you'll be coming back to these missions over and over, so it's a lot of replay. The boss battles feel epic. It feels like the original, but it also feels updated, so if you love the original, it's great. If you haven't played it, this is a new one that you can get into very easily. And quite frankly, I couldn't be more impressed with it, and thank you very much, game people. So until next time, I am Cytherian saying good game.